Hello friends, Namaste Jai Jinendra. My name is Aditya and today in this video I am going to tell you in detail and demonstrate a very pivotal practice to start your day with. I'll be discussing the process of Jal Neti that would take only 5 minutes of your schedule to do it and will protect you from hell of disorders. Especially during current times where we live in a world when prevention and immunity are the main resorts for long-term holistic health and the Neti is savior too. I'll be telling you the step-by-step process of Jal Neti, precautions you should take, and of course about the benefits. So no matter if you are a beginner or already practicing Neti, this video is for you. Please watch the video till end, that would surely be worth your time, and do subscribe to the channel if you like the video. Firstly, let's know where the Neti came from. In yoga, they are the practice of Shatkarmas, which literally by its name means 6 processes. So, Shatkarmas actually are the 6 ways of internal cleansing and detoxifying your body. Maharishis and yogis, they all have emphasized with utmost importance of practicing Shatkarmas before doing asanas and pranayam. Ayurveda also says, Sarva Rog Malashaya, that all the diseases roots to the impurities present in our body, which is why detoxification is so crucial. And when we look at Shatkarmas, Neti is the foremost self-practice for detoxification. It is also stated as Nityakaram, meaning an essential practice that can be followed as a routine. Hence, Neti is a practice which can be done regularly for a period of time and it is safe to do that. In Neti, we expel out foreign bodies and impurities through our nasal route. Cleansing of our nostril is essential as they support the most important autonomous process, breathing. Our nose filters the air, adds moisture to prevent dryness, and warmth to suit our body temperature internally. Therefore, nasal efficiency is very critical as it ensures that purified and required quantity of air reaches our lungs. But that's not only, because the role of Neti is beyond it. It is stated in Vedic texts that आँख कान और दांत के रोग न व्यापे कोय, नैन सदा निर्मल रहे, नेति कर्म करे जो कोय. Meaning that the practice of Neti helps to keep various disorders related to eye, ear, head and neck at bay. To name some: sinusitis, tinnitus, common cold, hay fever, allergies, H1N1 viruses like swine flu, congestion, sore throat, cough, migraine, facial pain, snoring. All these are the conditions in which Neti helps. Even there are certain Neti practices that can help you attain intellect. Look at this statement in Ayurveda. Dwaram hi sirso nasa ten tat vyape hanti tan. It's in Sanskrit. This is mentioned in Charak Samhita, which is one of the most reputed texts in Ayurveda. According to it means that our nose is the gateway of our head and any administration of drugs through our nostrils has direct effect on our central nervous system. There is a whole system of treatment based on this, which is called as Nasya in Ayurveda. Even the shortest route to the brain for neurosurgery is now through our nasal cavity. Therefore, our nasal channels are really important, and in Neti, we are going to deal with them. Neti is very extensive. Based on the process, it can be classified into 4 categories: Jal Neti, Sutra Neti, Dudh Neti, Grit Neti. But they should not be looked as individual practices, that I can pick any one type of Neti and start with it. Rather, they are the stepwise processes which starts from cleansing of nasal passages and at advanced level aims gaining higher consciousness. So, as a first step, one should always start his practice from Jal Neti, which is also further divided into 3 stages. Again, second and third stage are advanced level of Jal Netis which need to be practiced for certain regimes and objectives. I can make another video discussing more aspects of Neti, but here we are going to understand about the very first stage, which is Alom Vilom Jal Neti, and is the most generally known and practiced worldwide. You might know about Alom Vilom Pranayam, in which we inhale from one nostril and exhale from the opposite side. Similarly, in Alom Vilom Jal Neti, we pour lukewarm salted water from one nostril and let it come out naturally from the other side. Doctors in the West too have adopted this technique for treating sinusitis and common cold. They call it as nasal irrigation and can be seen doing it with a syringe. But remember, our nose is not adapted to pour water in, so our ways should be body friendly, and doing it with a syringe is not a good idea. But here in India, we have always been blessed with more trustworthy background that enables good health in the most natural ways possible. So for practicing Jal Neti, you need a Neti pot. A Neti pot is a special container with a long spout. Nowadays, there are various Neti pots available in the market, and I too have a variety of them. But the most I liked is this steel Neti pot, which is based on a traditional design. It has a long spout with a curve, which makes flow so much better. The nozzle has a wide opening, and I can pour more than 500 ml in a single time. The second Neti pot is this plastic Neti pot with a long spout, which is also fine. Neti pot with a small spout or a copper pot like this one, I don't prefer much. You can make your own choice. So let's get started with the procedure ahead. Use your RO water or clean tap water. The temperature of water is very important. Unnecessary cold or hot water would irritate or dilate the veins in the nose, so one should always check water before doing Neti by pouring it over the skin of backhand. It should be soothing warm and just around the temperature of our blood. Then we will put 1 teaspoon of rock salt to a liter of water. If you don't have rock salt, then table salt would also be fine. Filter it with cotton cloth to make sure that there aren't any particles left undissolved. Cotton cloth is the best for filtration, no compromise. Now your Neti is prepared. The question may pop up in your mind from which side to start from. Technically, you can start from either side if both of your nostrils have the same airflow, or else start from the one which has a better airflow than the other. Just check each side by inhaling individually to figure it out. Now, bend a little forward, plug the Neti spout into your nose and simultaneously tilt your head and raise your elbow. Generally, we say tilt at an angle of 35 to 45 degrees, but that precision is not necessary. With 2-3 times practice, you will find your own angle. Just remember, you need not to lean too much. I have conducted Neti workshops and observed people who are first timers get conscious about the angle and also make their next step. Stay calm and be gentle towards yourself. There's nothing that can hurt you. If the water doesn't come out, stay in the position for a while. Don't keep leaning on the side. Might be there's a blockage and water may come out drop by drop. After completing one side, just do Kapalbhati gently, remaining in the same position. Fill your pot again, repeat the same process from the other nostril, and now you have to do Kapalbhati, bending forward in the standing position at an angle of 45 degrees and blow the air from the nose by rotating your head right, left, up, down, so that extra water is flushed out. Do it 15 to 20 times each side. Remember, you don't have to apply much force because by doing so, droplets may enter your ear and cause a blockage. It happened to me once. While pouring water from one nostril, it is necessary to keep your mouth a little open to breathe, and the breathing from the mouth should be dormant. Take a breath before, bend forward, open your mouth, plug the Neti pot, and then tilt sideways. In yoga text, it is recommended to pour water into the nostril with the help of Neti pot while positioning in a Kag Asana, which is like sitting in a squatting position. If you are not able to do it in sitting position, then it's totally fine doing it in standing position as demonstrated. Generally, 300 to 500 ml of water is poured down through one nostril. If you are a first timer, then the water would surely irritate you as the body is not used to let water in from the nose. And that's why we use lukewarm salted water just to make it body friendly. And if you have been doing Neti for a couple of times and the water still hits you, then the temperature might not be right. So you need to moderate it and observe. While doing Neti, some water may come into your mouth. That's normal. Spit it out later. As of now, I have been doing Neti for around 10 years, so that doesn't happen with me. And with practice, all will set right for you as well. I prefer doing Neti outdoors, but doing over the sink in your bathroom is also viable. It's just you miss the fresh air. Especially when after doing Neti, your smell receptors are more activated. Neti flushes out the mucus and softens the dried mucus. It restores sinus efficiency. We have 4 sinuses: frontal sinus, maxillary sinus, ethmoidal sinus, and sphenoidal sinus. They all drain into our nasal passage. Sinuses are the small air-filled cavities that play an important role in reducing the weight of our skull and imparting resonance to our voice. Jal Neti helps to extract impurities and bacteria-filled mucus from the sinus cavities. This in turn makes the weight of our skull feel light, releases neck stress, and promotes a better voice. Neti also releases excess heat from the head. Therefore, whose work demands prolonged mobile or computer usages, Neti is an excellent remedy for them. They should practice at least twice a week. Neti would moisten their eyes and will provide relief from redness and dryness of the eye. Now lastly, there are some important guidelines, or you can say some cautions and precautions. Neti is the foremost process. Therefore, it is recommended to be practiced at the start of your day, which can be followed by asanas, pranayam, or exercise routine. You can practice Neti in the evening also, but there should be at least a gap of 3 hours from your last intake. Sometimes when I come from a journey or travel and feel heaviness in my head, I do Neti, but as a regime, morning time is more recommended. Beginners make the most common mistake of inhaling from the nose while doing Neti. Avoid that. If you are doing Neti for the first time, you may feel like it hit you at the back of your head. It is completely safe and will normalize within few minutes. You should not eat or drink anything after doing Neti for at least 45 minutes. Similarly, you should not bath after doing Neti for at least 45 minutes. Although you can do Neti just after bathing. You can practice Neti in all season and continuously for a period of time too. It's completely safe. I have tried to keep the video concise yet informative. If you have any query or suggestion, please do let me know in the comment section. Start doing Neti, it's very beneficial for you. And please do subscribe to the channel so that you are notified when a new video comes out. Thank you. Namaste. Jai Jinendra.